Okay, so it's 5:55 UTC, 6:55 here in Granada, and no, I didn't have enough coffee. I only had this little coffee, that's not enough. And I'm very happy to welcome you all to ADASS 2020. We started yesterday with some tutorials. We had a great attendance to those tutorials, fantastic tutorials. You can also watch them online anytime. I have published the YouTube streams for the morning, afternoon, and evening in the description of the talks, tutorials, and I think also in the social channel somewhere. Otherwise, just ask around and we'll be able to point you in the right direction. Now, we have a very nice program today, lots of nice talks. You can check them out in the schedule. But we will start with some opening remarks from IRAM and the IAA, Istituto de Astrofísica de Andalucía. They are the two host institutions for ADASS this year. And then we'll leave the floor to Kathleen. Kathleen Labrie is the chair of the ADASS program committee. She will be welcoming you. And then I will come back with some logistics information. I mean, those are all things that you know, but I will go over them very quickly. And then we will start with our first invited speaker, Asli, and she will be talking about data carpentry and fantastic other stuff. So to start very briefly, I have to convey you a short message from Karl Schuster, the IRAM director, and then I will leave you with a very short 5-minute video from Isabel Márquez, who is the scientific director of the Severo Ochoa project at the Istituto de Astrofísica de Andalucía, and also a science deputy director there. Now, for as far as Karl Schuster is concerned, he's sorry that he couldn't attend ADASS this year. However, he would like to welcome you all to this fantastic conference. He would also like to remind you that IRAM, as you, I'm sure you know, is a astronomical institute. Look here, I have is an astronomical institute, is operating 2 observatories, world-class observatories. We have a 12 antenna interferometer in the French Alps outside of Grenoble, and also a 30-meter single dish telescope operating the millimeter range. Here, outside of Granada on the Sierra Nevada, which by the way is covered in snow right now, and is here in southern Spain as well. This makes IRAM one of the 3 main astronomical institutes in Granada, together with the Istituto de Astrofísica de Andalucía and the University of Granada, the astronomy department there. IRAM, as you know, is very active in astronomical research, in the operation of the 2 observatories, but also in the development of instruments and the software to analyze radio data and control telescopes and instruments. In this sense, IRAM is very aware of the importance of software in astronomy, and that's why it's very proud to be sponsoring and hosting this event. With this, I will then leave you to our friend and colleague, Isabel Márquez. Again, scientific director for the Severo Ochoa project and also science deputy director. It's a recorded video. It's just 5 minutes, but is quite good and quite interesting.
Yeah, welcome to the ADASS conference. It's really a pity that we are celebrating this meeting online. since Granada offers a lot, not only because of its history and beauty, but also because of the close connection of the city with astronomy. In fact, here in Granada, we have 3 institutions working in astrophysics. The University of Granada, with its astronomy department, the IRAM, with the 30-meter radio telescope in Sierra Nevada, and our institute, the IAA, that belongs to the National Research Council in Spain, the CSIC. Since its foundation in 1975, IAA has developed into a center of reference for astrophysical research at national and international levels. It's one of the largest CSIC institutes with about 200 members, and nowadays it's the second Spanish institution and the first among the CSIC centers in terms of scientific output in astrophysical research. At IAA, we cover all major fields of astrophysics and space science, from the solar system to galaxy evolution and cosmology. Our research is based on the 3 pillars of modern astrophysics: observations, instrumental development, and theoretical and numerical studies, all of which are firmly established and interconnected. IAA also co-managed the Calar Alto Observatory, the largest observatory in mainland Europe, and hosts and operates the Observatorio de Sierra Nevada. Thanks to our unit of instrumental and technological development, IAA has contributed to the technological and scientific conception and exploitation of numerous space missions led by European, US, and Japanese space agencies since the 90s. Additionally, IAA coordinates since 2011 the scientific and technological participation of Spain in the Square Kilometer Array, the SKA. Spain became, in fact, associate member of the SKA organization in 2018. In July 2018, in fact, the IAA got a Severo Ochoa Center of Excellence Award by the Spanish Ministry of Science and Innovation, after an evaluation by an external committee of our previous research activity on a strategic plan for the next 4 years. Our scientific strategy is based on 3 scientific lines that focus on and intertwine growing spatial scales. First, the understanding of planetary systems. Second, star formation in the Milky Way and local universe. And third, galaxy evolution and cosmology. With our Severo Ochoa project, we will strengthen research in these areas with special emphasis on creating and taking advantage of the synergies between the different research groups at the IAA. There are, of course, methodological connections between these lines, like, for instance, high angular and spectral resolution observation techniques, image analysis, frequency analysis, pattern recognition, object classification, or big data methods. Given the rapidly rising quantity of data in astronomy, developing the corresponding tools and training the scientists at the IAA regularly in state-of-the-art software is, of course, of fundamental strategic importance for the future of the Institute, since we can say that nowadays software is a new astronomical instrument. Concerning the astronomical data analysis software and systems, so the subject of this meeting, let me mention our activities in the frame of the 2 of the S3 astronomical facilities for astronomy. In one hand, as given by our expertise in radio astronomy and in the development of e-science methodologies, we are strategically positioned to host in the future a SKA regional center. Within the Severo Ochoa program, the IAA, we are working on the setup of a SKA regional center prototype in our institute that will be a cutting-edge computing facility beyond a computing cluster. It will in fact offer a combination of hardware, software, services, and user support, including storage capacity and services, enabling transversal and collaborative research. On the other hand, for the Cherenkov Telescope Array, the CTA, IAA is contributing to software archive modeling and development. We are strongly involved in Gamma Pi, a Python-based package for the modeling, fitting, and analysis of gamma ray data. Gamma Pi is one of the 2 prototypes proposed for the CTA science tools, and the IAH is chairing the Gamma Pi Coordination Committee. To finish, I do wish that you will enjoy the meeting. For this year, we can only say that Astronomy meets Granada online, but I'm sure there will be future opportunities to have you in Granada in person. Welcome all.
Okay, folks. Thank you very much to Isabel.